All right, let's introduce the star of the presentation, probably what I think is the most latest, greatest, most incredible health and lifestyle technology out there. It's called the Kangen Water machine, and this is the SD501. This is considered the gold standard of the entire Enagic line. They make machines from 1,500 all the way up to 6,000 for the commercial units, but this is the one that 95% of the people own. And this baby, I've been traveling with it all over the world. So you look in here, what happens first is the water goes through this filtration process, 4-stage filter that cleans all the impurities out of the water, and then it goes into the back of the machine. In the back of this machine is 7 titanium and platinum plates. That's medical grade titanium, medical grade platinum. It's the only machine that has ISO 1345, which is medical grade certification. So there's all these ionizers out there, and everybody's saying theirs is the best. We're the only one that has that designation, and that's what makes the best ionized water out there. It's all about the machine. So after that, what happens is that set up polarity, positive, negative, positive, negative. The water goes through that and separates into 2 streams. Now, out of the gray hose comes the acid water. That is making hydrogen liquid, and that allows us to make, at the highest level, a pH of 2.5. That'll disinfect anything from Salmonella, E. coli, MRSA, all that sort of stuff. This is an incredible disinfectant, okay? Wipes out everything. But it also makes an acid water, okay? And from that one, you know, my little water's over here, that's the beauty water. We press the button, we want acid water, we press that, boom, we press this one, we get the beauty water. Very, very simple. Now, we want to press one of these, we get one of the 5 drinking waters, okay? The drinking waters, we start at 8.5 and we go up to 9.5. We also make a neutral water, and that's if you're taking medication or for babies. So basically, with the touch of a button, we're able to convert the water inside your tap. It goes through the filtration, we're able to filter it, we're able to ionize it. Basically, it's like an electrical storm going on there, like lightning or waterfalls. You know how you feel good around with the ocean crashing? It's ionization. It's as natural as a waterfall or a lightning storm or waves crashing on the ocean. Well, we do that, we change the structure of the water, and boom, we make a 2.5, we make a 5, we make a 7, we make an 8.5, we make a 9.5, and yes, we do make the 11.5, the one that takes all the pesticides and herbicides and fungicides off your food. This is, without a doubt in my mind, the best technology on the planet. In fact, the filter is good for about 1,500 gallons, and to make the specialty 2.5 waters, there is a saline solution that is added to it. You know, people out there wearing gas masks and stuff on the internet, it's just crazy. It's saline solution, okay? There's nothing in it that's going to hurt you. And how do we know that? Again, don't take my word for it. This is the gold seal of World Quality Association of Water. Okay, this is an independent community that has been testing water. All kinds of machines, and we've got the gold standard. This is the oldest, most prestigious water testing company in the world, or organization. It's not a company, they just test water. If there was anything in there that was going to hurt you, you can't get this, okay? Let's go a little bit further, okay? Kangen, just so you remember, we talked about this earlier. It has 3 distinct properties. It's an antioxidant. It's a microclustered water. It's a smaller water that hydrates you better, okay? It's alkalinization. That's different than alkaline. This is creating alkalinization through creating H3O2, adding a hydrogen gas through the electrolysis process. Just so you know, for all you scientists and people out there that are checking out people that don't understand that, okay? That's what the water does. Dr. Horst Filzer, okay, Harvard vascular surgeon that put the first stent in the body, says this is a water technology that is beneficial to all mankind. He's got a wound healing clinic that's putting 2.5 and treating people that had wounds that were open for 2-3 years. They're putting 2.5 and people are making complete recoveries. He likes the taste of it. He says the more he's investigated, Harvard medical vascular surgeon, he's saying it's of all benefit to all mankind, okay? Let's talk about Dr. Hiromi Shinya. We talked about him earlier, the enzyme factor. Okay, #1 gastroenterologist in the world, ambidextrous kung fu doctor that developed the Shinya technique for removing polyps from the colon, and he says Kangen water is alkaline-rich water. Its pH from 8 to 9 is considered the very best drinking water because of its incomparable powers of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidant. Incomparable powers. This gentleman is basing people's lives on his decision, as is Dr. Filzer. course, you've never heard about my story, Wait till Lightheart, hydration breakthrough for athletes, okay? Water this is the choice of athletes. This is what the top elite of the elite are doing, the people in the know, okay? It's irrefutable when you drink this, okay? There's all these celebrities. You think these guys could afford whatever water they wanted, whatever machine they wanted? Why are they drinking Kangen water? Why? Think about that. It's better. Carlos Santana, look at this guy. He's got it right on stage with them. Steve Tyler, he's traveling. He's in the Kangen office all the time at Magic over in LA. It's amazing, okay? Let's keep going. Let's get to the science. Forget the celebrities, okay? All these people are saying this is the kind of technology that you want inside your life, okay? Let's go a little bit further, okay? Most people don't know I had a huge challenge. After the Mr. Universe, I gained all this fat and water because my body had gone so acidic, and I had to learn to alkalize and ionize my water. And to do that, before I had Kangen water, I had to take all these enzymes and probiotics and eat a raw food diet and eat green foods, and you know, it cost me a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort. And I could do the same thing by just doing Kangen water. Removing acidic waste is more effective than diet and exercise. You're not sick, you're thirsty, from Batman Gala. Don't treat thirst with medication. Tony Robbins, there's a whole thing, a day on this. Okay, we've got alkalize or die. All disease comes from the same root cause, too much acidity. That's what this doctor's saying, not me. That's what this doctor's saying, okay? pH miracle. Without enough water, your body goes acidic, goes into fat storing, okay? I experienced this as an athlete, okay? Bill Gates. Bill, look at it. How many do you have? He's got 18, okay? He's got 18. Bill, if you've got 18, I deserve one. My family deserves one. Your family deserves a Kangen water machine, okay? So what's your plan? How do we get one of these? What I don't know. Talk to the person that gives you. They'll help you get one of these things. This is great. It's awesome. Okay? Let me talk about this for a second. I mean, how much is your health really worth? We're all going to die. Okay? I'm not saying this is going to stop people from dying. I'm not saying it's going to. The reality is we're all going to die at some point. The question is, how are you going to live your life up to that point? And the bottom line is, how much is your health really worth? Okay? Our machine comes with a full 5-year warranty. It's got a 20-year life expectancy. And it's a one-time cash outlay, a true investment in your health for only $4,000. And you can get payments down around $100 on a decent financing program. And we have those available if you want to find out that. So as little as $100 a month, and you can own one of these things? I said, yeah, I'll take one for me. I'll take one for my mom and dad. I'm going to take one for my grandma too. Why? I care about them. I love those people. They're in my life. And once I knew once I knew and understood the powers of this, all my education, all my science, all my nutrition, everything that I've learned over the entire 27 years I've been in this industry, told me the people that I love have to have one of these. Okay? But here's the great news. It's never been easier to own a Kangen machine. Okay? Here's our plan. Check this out. Okay? We're talking about wellness, preventative maintenance. We're talking about green technology. For all you people that are worried about the environment and water and all that stuff, we're going to talk about that. Let's talk about being able to have a business that you can run from your home all around the world using the company, okay? And how to use your smartphone, okay, to run this whole thing. You can actually buy one of these machines on your smartphone. Kangen water has been around since 1965 from the Japanese Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare, okay? This is not hocus pocus. When it originally came out, you couldn't get them. You can only get it at the hospital, okay? The Japanese are the #1 longest living, healthiest population in the world. Something like 1 in 5 homes has a water ionizer in Japan. I just got back from there, and it's an incredible place. People are really healthy. They live a long time. Our company, okay, has been around since 1974, okay? We've got points of distribution and service all around the planet. No other ionization company has as breadth and depth as we do. That means if you can get your machine picked up, serviced, cleaned, anything else, at one of our local branch offices that are close to you, okay? We're expanding all over the world. Our technology is the industry leader. There's all kinds of copycats out there and Me Too products. Everybody's looking at it. But when it comes to your health, you deserve the best. You know, here's the thing. I got these shoes on. They're 12 years old. They were $1,200 12 years ago. People go, that's a lot of money to pay for shoes. But guess what? I'm wearing them 12 years, and that means it's only cost me $100 for a pair of shoes. I was in to see my tailor the other day, and he's like, wait, those are amazing shoes. They're 12 years old, okay? The bottom line is once you buy good once, You don't have to buy mediocre over and over and over again. So don't cheap out on yourself. Don't do that, because you're just going to pay the price of the cheap machine plus the price of the expensive machine. Why not just get the best to start off? Because here's the reality. We control everything from manufacturing to distribution. When it comes to quality, nobody can produce the quality machine that we do at the price that we do it, because we're an original equipment manufacturer. We get all the parts, we assemble them all, you can see in the plant, okay? Individually hand assembles. This is actually approved as a medical device in Japan, okay? It's the only one that has all of these certifications: ISO 9001, ISO 13485. That's the medical one, ISO 14001. So we cover the environment, we cover cleanliness, and we cover this as a medical grade device, okay? The only ionizer in the industry. We're a member of the Direct Sellers Association. That means we sell these directly to you, just like this. The person that gave you this, okay? This is an elite group that you have to have a whole lot of ethics to even qualify. There's only a little over 200 companies in the world that's a direct seller member. Finally, the company's debt-free. We're not going out of business. If you look at the other ionizers out there in the world, they start out with this name, and they switch their names, and they switch that, and they switch, and it's all the same people. They're all circling from one company to the next. They're selling you this, and they're like, this is going to shit better. We're putting gems in this one. We're putting this in that one. Does their machine have 13485? Ask them that question. If it doesn't, do they service their machines in a facility? Are they made in this kind of environment, or are they slapped together in a chop shop somewhere in Asia? I know this because they send me emails. They say, hey, wait, let me sell you your cheap ionizer. Will you talk about this? Not a chance. Not a chance. For my family, I only want the best. Okay? And here's our president. Let's talk about our president for a minute. Here in Oshiro, okay? Incredible guy. I met him for the first time 7 years ago, and I was just at his home in Okinawa. Okay, this guy was bombed during the war, okay? His family, he had lost family members, he got sick and all this stuff. He started drinking this water as an adult. He was a Sony distributor. And guess what? The water allowed him to feel better about himself. The water made him more energy, and he felt, hey, wouldn't it be great if we could only get these machines in people's houses, because you could only get it in hospitals in. And he came up with this company called Enagic that produces the Kangen Water machine, allowing you to have the best state-of-the-art water right out of like a Japanese hospital in the comfort of your own home. And again, world quality gold seal. There's nothing in here that will hurt you, and there's everything in here that's going to benefit you. But there's only one way to do it. Get on the water. It's really that simple. Okay? We've won all these awards and recognition. Okay? There's all the certifications. We have the 6,500 medical doctors are saying this is the #1 machine. When you drink this water, we say it's change your water, change your life. Whatever you're drinking now, change your water, change your life. Okay? That's what we do. We won a number of other things. Now everybody's going green. Okay? We're putting 40 million plastic bottles. This stuff. Okay, even the ones that are recyclable, 95% of them end up in landfills like this. Okay, 40 million into garbage. This is what's going on, folks. Are you participating in this? Are you part of this problem? There's 7 billion people on the planet. We have to deal with this, okay? Okay. Look at these trash vortexes around the world. The biggest one is in the Pacific, mostly plastics. This one's 2.5 times the size of Texas, 300 meters, or 100 meters deep, 300 feet deep. Google it online. Google trash vortex online. Go see the pictures. It'll gross you out. I'm warning you. Okay? But the plastics are getting into the fish. They're getting into the birds. They're getting into the fish that we're eating. They're getting into the people. The plastics go back to the disappearing male. It's a problem. We have a solution. Okay? San Francisco. 2007, first city in the world to start saying eliminating plastic bottles out of the government. This is called a trend. Now cities all over the place are looking to move plastics out of the system. Okay? Permanent phase out of bottled water frames by San Francisco by this county government, city and county government. Okay? Fact. The world's going green. Plastics, got to think outside of that now. We've won the International Earth Environmental University Award. This was founded by Dr. Linus Pauling. We won it for all these worlds, the highest standard that you can get in that. It's good for the environment. You can use it to clean your clothes. It reduces phosphates in the water. You got disinfectant that can kill bacteria, salmonella, E. coli, MRSA. Okay, and the water is a great preventative method that provides lots of antioxidants. I mean, can it get any better than this? Really, can it get any better than this? Yeah, it does. It gets better. Here's a guy by the name of Paul Zane Pilsner. Paul Zane Pilsner was a millionaire in his 20s. He was running like Citibank when he was in his late 20s, and he's predicted every major business and trend in the last 30 years. And guess what? He says there's an explosion in the wellness revolution. So we have a business model that is second to none. And if you're really looking to get one of these machines, you want to get with the person and talk about how we can use this business model to not only get your machine paid for, but to start paying you for helping other people change their water and change their life. Ask them today how you can get your machine and find out how you can get it paid for.